Hello all of you. So today I am starting with the demonstration of bone classification, and there are different bones are present over here. Some are the long bones, some are the short bones, and some are the flat bones, and some of the bones have not irregular surface, and some of the bones like this and this bone. So how we can classify bone according to the shape? So first, this bone is a long bone because the length is much more than the width and the thickness of the bone. So this type of the bone is known as long bone. And these type of the bones are present in the upper limbs and lower limbs, and these are the weight bearing bone. Basically, what is the bone? The bone is a connective tissue. It is a living connective tissue, and it is a highly vascular connective tissue with blood supply, nerve supply and lymphatic vessels. So the first category of the bone, according to the classification on the basis of shape, we can classify this type of the bone in the category of long bone. This is also a long bone, and it is a bone of the upper limb. This is a long bone and this is a long bone, and these type of the long bones are present vertically, but there are some exceptions. This is clavicle, and this bone is present horizontally. This is a collarbone which is present in the upper limb. So this is not present vertically, it is present horizontally. Normally all the long bones present vertically. So the first category according to the shape is long bone. So in the long bone we have a shaft. This is also known as diaphysis, and it has two ends, and the ends are known as epiphysis. So this is about the long bones. It is present vertically, but the clavicle is present horizontally, and there are some small long bones are also present, and these are known as miniatures long bone. These are small long bones, इसलिए इनको बोलते हैं miniature long bones, and these are present in the hand and foot. This is articulated hand and this is articulated foot, and these bones are miniature long bones. These are metacarpals. These are miniature long bones, and these are metatarsals. So these are miniature long bone and miniature long bone. So this is our first category of the classification of bone according to shape. And the second category is short bone. These are very short bone, and generally these are cuboidal in the shape. So these are the short bone, and these are present in the wrist and in the foot, and these are known as carpals or tarsals. So here I am showing you the carpal bones. These are the carpal bones. These are categorized into the short bones, and these are the tarsal bones. These are also categorized into the short bones. And our third category is of flat bones. These are the flat bones. This is the sternum, and this is present in the thoracic cavity. Generally flat bones protect the body cavities, like the sternum is present in the thoracic cavity. This is rib. This is also present in the thoracic cavity, so it protects the thoracic viscera, lungs and heart. Both the bones contribute in the formation of thoracic cage. And here I am showing you the bones of the skull, like frontal bone. Here is the parietal bone, and here is the occipital bone. These are also flat bones, and in these flat bones there is outer table and inner table of the bone, and in between there is a spongy bone. This is compact bone, this is compact bone, and this is spongy bone. This is flat bone, and these flat bones are present in the skull, and this protects the cranial cavity. But in the base of the skull, the bones are of irregular shape, so these bones are categorized into irregular category. After that, I am showing you some irregular bones. These bones are irregular. This is also irregular bone, and this bone is hip bone. It is formed by the fusion of three bones, number 1, number 2 and number 3. That's why this bone is also known as innominate bone. Innominate bone, because there is a fusion of three bones, 1, 2 and 3. This is also irregular bone. And one more category is pneumatic bone. Pneumatic bones are present in the face, and in the pneumatic bones there are some air cavities are present. Here I am showing you the maxilla. This is the nasal cavity and this is the maxilla, right side, left side, and behind the maxilla I am showing you space, that is the paranasal air sinuses. So these type of the cavities are present in the pneumatic bone. Some of the another pneumatic bones are ethmoid and sphenoid bone, and I have shown you the maxilla. This is pneumatic bone. So air filled cavities are present in this type of the bones. And one more category of the bone which is not considered as a true bone, because this type of the bones lacks the periosteum, इनमें periosteum नहीं होता है, and this bone is patella. This is the sesamoid bone, and these bones developed after the birth. Ossification takes place after the birth, and these develops in the tendon of the muscle. And what is the function of these type of the bones? This protects the effectiveness of the tendon of the muscle during the sustained pressure. This is the patella, largest sesamoid bone. It is present in front of the knee joint. There is one more sesamoid bone is present along the ulnar side of the hand, and it is categorized into the carpal bones of the wrist. So here at the ulnar side or medial side towards the little finger, this is a small P-shaped size of the bone. This is the sesamoid bone. Sesamoid यानी कि seed-like bone. This is the pisiform bone. And some another sesamoid bones generally develops occasionally also in respect to the first metacarpal bone, medial or lateral side, and in respect to the first metatarsal bone of the foot. And sometimes behind the knee joint there is one more sesamoid bone, that is known as fibula. And commonly present sesamoid bones are patella in front of the knee and pisiform along the ulnar side of the hand. So this is the classification of the bone according to the shape. So we can classify the bones according to shape into long, miniature long bone, short bone, flat bone, irregular bone, flat and irregular, and with air cavities there are pneumatic bones. And sometimes what happens, like I am showing you in the ulna, this is the ulna bone, it is present in the forearm. This is the olecranon process of the ulna. What happens when the complete fusion does not take place with the rest of the bone? So this part of the bone will appear as a separate bone, and at that time this bone is known as accessory bone. When the complete fusion does not take place, sometimes तो उसमें क्या होगा, तो ये वाला जो पार्ट है बोन का ये अलग से अपीयर होएगा, इसको बोलेंगे accessory bone. तो ये हो गई रेगुलर कैटेगरी, वर्टिकली प्रेजेंट एक्सेप्शन क्लेविकल, हॉरिजॉन्टली प्रेजेंट मिनिएचर लॉन्ग बोन, छोटी छोटी लॉन्ग बोन्स, शॉर्ट बोन्स क्यूबॉइडल इन द शेप, फ्लैट बोन्स प्रोटेक्ट द बॉडी कैविटीज, दिस बोन प्रोटेक्ट द thoracic cavity, and these flat bones protects the cranial cavity. And these are the irregular bone. This is pneumatic bone, एयर कैविटी होती है इसके अंदर, और ये होती है सीसामोइड बोन जो कि बर्थ के बाद में डेवलप होती है. इन सब के ऑसिफिकेशन सेंटर बर्थ से पहले एम्ब्रियोलॉजिकल लाइफ में, एम्ब्रियोजेनिक लाइफ में अपीयर हो जाते हैं, बट ये बर्थ के बाद में अपीयर होएगी और इसका ऑसिफिकेशन बाद में होता है, और ये किसी भी मसल के टेंडन में डेवलप होती है अकॉर्डिंग टू दी स्ट्रेस. तो एक होती है यहाँ पे अल्नर साइड पे, दैट इज पिसिफोम, एंड दिस इज द पटेला. इट इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज लार्जेस्ट सीसामोइड बोन. थैंक यू.